Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm kicking off today's walk here at Kitsilano Beach, and it's not your typical beach day. The Honda Celebration of Light is in full swing, and the air show above English Bay is already pumping up the crowd. This year's celebration was extra special, featuring fireworks teams from the Yukon, Quebec, and Nova Scotia. In the end, Team Nova Scotia took home the win, along with the People's Choice Award. From here, we'll make our way from Kitts Beach all the way to Granville Island, enjoying stunning waterfront views and that unbeatable Vancouver summer atmosphere. Kitsilano Beach, or Kitts Beach as locals call it, is one of Vancouver's most famous summer hangouts. You'll always find people playing volleyball, paddleboarding, or just enjoying the sunshine here. Back in the 1960s, this neighborhood was the heart of Vancouver's hippie scene, a little like Canada's own Haight-Ashbury. Today, it's all about outdoor living, fitness, and of course, those unbeatable sunset views over English Bay. Watching the air show and fireworks from Kitsilano Beach feels a little more relaxed compared to English Bay. Over here, you've got more open space, a bit less crowding, and the atmosphere is laid back. Families, locals, and people stretched out on the sand or grass, just enjoying the view. English Bay, on the other hand, is the center of the action. That's where the biggest crowds gather, and you really feel the energy of the event with live music, food stands, and thousands of people packed shoulder to shoulder along the seawall. Both spots are amazing in their own way. English Bay is all about the buzz and excitement, while Kitsilano gives you a calmer, more spacious experience, almost like you're watching the show from a VIP lounge across the bay. Hey, check that out. There's a bird sitting right on the seawall. I'm not quite sure what kind it is. Do any of you know its name? Drop a comment if you recognize it. It's always fun to notice little surprises like this while walking along the waterfront. Vancouver is full of wildlife, even in the middle of the city. As we continue along the seawall, you can see just how many people have come out to enjoy the Honda Celebration of Light. The crowd stretches for quite a distance, all the way from Kitsilano Beach toward English Bay, with people lining the beach, the grassy areas, and even the pathways along the seawall. It's amazing to see so many people gathered here, soaking up the summer vibes and watching the fireworks together. You can really feel the sense of community and excitement, even if you're just strolling along like we are. Walking along Kitsilano Beach, you can really feel the summer energy. People are playing volleyball, tossing frisbees, paddleboarding, or just lounging on the sand with friends and family. The sound of waves, laughter, and distant music mixes perfectly with the sight of colorful beach umbrellas and picnic blankets everywhere. It's the kind of place where you can relax, soak up the sun, and just enjoy the moment. Vancouver's beach vibes at their very best. Kitsilano Beach is home to one of the longest outdoor swimming pools in North America. It's almost 3 times the size of an Olympic pool, right next to the ocean, giving swimmers an incredible view of the mountains and downtown skyline while they enjoy a dip. It's a unique spot that really shows off Vancouver's mix of city, nature, and ocean all in one place.
about your video. Sure. I'm coming from Toronto.
Vancouver's waterfront is one of the most unique in the world. You've got the ocean, the mountains, and the city skyline all in one view, which makes it perfect for walking, cycling, or just relaxing by the water. Along the seawall, you'll often see people of all ages enjoying outdoor activities, from jogging and rollerblading to paddleboarding and kayaking. The city has invested a lot in making the waterfront accessible. The seawall itself is almost 30 kilometers long, winding through parks, beaches, and cultural spots. It's a great way to explore Vancouver without ever needing a car. Here's a tip for anyone visiting. Early mornings and late afternoons are the best times to enjoy the water without the biggest crowds. You'll also get some amazing lighting for photography, especially if you want shots of the mountains reflected in the bay. Fun fact, Vancouver's waterfront used to be mostly industrial, with warehouses and shipping docks. Over the years, the city transformed it into a vibrant space filled with parks, walking paths, markets, and cultural attractions. Now it's one of the most popular spots for both locals and visitors, whether you're here for a quick stroll or a full-day adventure.
I don't mind it, like I'll do it now. No, but we should walk further so we can go here. Above these trees, which is cool.
As you stroll along Vancouver's waterfront, you'll often spot wildlife sharing the space with people. Seagulls and cormorants are everywhere, perched on pilings or diving into the water. If you're lucky, you might even see herons or small seals in the bay. It's a reminder of how close the city is to nature. The waterfront is also a hub for local culture. You'll pass by street performers, local artists, and sometimes pop-up markets, giving the area a lively, creative vibe. It's a great place to pause and enjoy some live music, watch talented performers, or even pick up handmade crafts. Vancouver's waterfront changes with the seasons, too. In the summer, beaches are packed with volleyball games, picnics, and paddleboarders. In the fall, the trees lining the seawall put on a colorful display, perfect for photography. Even in the winter, the crisp air and calm waters make it a peaceful spot for a stroll. Here's a tip: if you're visiting, bring a pair of binoculars or a zoom lens. There's so much to observe, from birds and boats to mountain views across the bay. Small details like that can make your walk feel like a mini adventure every time.
see them.
As you continue exploring Vancouver's waterfront, you'll notice plenty of spots to grab a bite or a drink. From casual beachside cafes to food trucks along the seawall, there's something for everyone. If you're feeling adventurous, look out for local specialties like fresh seafood, sushi rolls, or artisan ice cream. Vancouver is full of hidden gems, too. Small parks tucked between neighborhoods, little art installations along the seawall, and cozy benches with perfect views are scattered throughout. Keep your eyes open. Sometimes the best experiences are the ones you stumble upon. Here's a practical tip for visitors. Wear comfortable shoes and bring water. Even if you're just planning a short stroll, the paths can be long and there's a lot to see. Also, if you're planning to film or take photos, mornings and late afternoons offer the best lighting and crowds are smaller during those times. And one more fun detail, Vancouver's waterfront is bike friendly. You'll see plenty of locals cycling along the paths, and there are rental spots if you want to try it yourself. Cycling is a great way to cover more ground while still enjoying the stunning scenery.
I meet up with like a jacket of people who are also here. So, I mean, you do what you need to. I know, it's just very silly. Yeah. I also people who do it as well. It's like, I don't know. Sometimes you're just like, I got. No, I think she's probably sees the I got a big 7 a.m.
Sounds exactly like that. Oh, really? I didn't realize you were all three of you from DT. I was, if I didn't go to McGee, I would have gone to DT.
Ah. We've done an Odyssey program?
Yes.
All of them, like, not. Me and Ethan were the only ones not.
One of the things that makes Vancouver's waterfront so special is how it comes alive throughout the year with festivals and community events. In the summer, you'll find everything from fireworks shows like the Honda Celebration of Light to outdoor concerts, yoga classes on the beach, and food festivals. In the fall, the waterfront hosts art walks and harvest-themed markets, while winter brings holiday lights and ice skating at nearby outdoor rinks. Even spring has its charm, with cherry blossoms along the seawall and local gardens opening to the public. For visitors, these events are a great way to experience the city like a local. A helpful tip: check the city's event calendar before your visit. Planning your walk around a festival or seasonal activity can make it even more memorable. And no matter the season, the waterfront is a space where the community gathers. People jogging, families picnicking, artists performing, and friends just enjoying the scenery. It's this mix of nature, culture, and activity that really gives Vancouver its unique vibe.
Others just like here. ¿Te acuerdas de Mariana? You remember?
Yes.
From the office. Vamos a la playa.
This one is going to be
Wow, check out this spot. Right here along the waterfront is an amazing place to capture fireworks. You get a wide, unobstructed view of the bay and the city skyline, and the reflections on the water make for some really stunning shots. Look over there, there's a guy setting up a professional camera on a tripod, getting ready to capture the show. You can tell he's serious about getting that perfect shot, probably tiny exposure to catch every burst of color. If you're thinking about photographing the fireworks, this is definitely the kind of spot you want to aim for. It's spacious, has a great angle, and you can see the entire display without obstructions. Even just standing here and watching, it's easy to see why photographers flock to places like this during the celebration of light.
Style. And even though
Your job, your job is
As we get closer to this part of the waterfront, you'll notice several fascinating cultural spots. Right here is the Maritime Museum, a must-see for anyone interested in Canada's naval and seafaring history. You can explore historic ships, learn about local shipbuilding, and step aboard exhibits that make you feel part of Vancouver's maritime past. Just a short distance away is the building that houses both the Vancouver Museum and the MacMillan Space Centre. The Vancouver Museum showcases the city's history, culture, and art, providing insight into how Vancouver grew from a small settlement into the vibrant metropolis it is today. At the same location, the MacMillan Space Centre offers interactive exhibits, planetarium shows, and fun demonstrations, making astronomy and space exploration exciting for visitors of all ages. Together, these spots make this section of the waterfront a rich mix of history, culture, and science, all within easy walking distance and right along the scenic water's edge. Vancouver is known for its public art, and even in areas you might not expect, there are sculptures, murals, and creative installations that add personality to the city. Some are permanent, while others pop up as part of temporary exhibits. It's worth keeping an eye out. You'll also notice how the city balances urban development with green spaces. Small parks, benches, and picnic areas are sprinkled along the seawall, making it easy to pause, rest, or have a quick snack while still enjoying the waterfront. And here's a fun detail. The city has installed several informative plaques along the paths, sharing historical stories about the neighborhoods, the harbor, and the First Nations who have lived here for thousands of years. Taking a moment to read them gives a whole new perspective on the city and its rich history. Finally, you might spot unique architectural contrasts. Modern condos next to historic warehouses and sleek office buildings beside quaint cafes. It's a visual reminder of Vancouver's evolution and how the city seamlessly blends old and new. I'm curious, if you could spend a whole day exploring Vancouver's waterfront, what would be the first thing you'd do? Would you relax on the beach, check out the museums, or maybe hop on a kayak? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas. Vancouver's waterfront is more than just a beautiful place to walk. It's a fascinating mix of geography, culture, and city planning. The city sits on the Pacific coast with the North Shore Mountains behind it and the ocean in front, which gives it those iconic views that people from around the world recognize immediately. The seawall, which we're following today, is actually the longest uninterrupted waterfront path in the world. It wasn't built just for sightseeing. It's part of the city's effort to promote an active outdoor lifestyle, and it connects beaches, parks, and neighborhoods over more than 28 kilometers. Vancouver is also known for its sustainability efforts. Along the waterfront, you'll see recycling bins, water refill stations, and green building designs. The city really emphasizes protecting the natural beauty around it. Off in the distance, that's the Burrard Bridge, one of Vancouver's most recognizable landmarks. It was built back in the 1930s during the Great Depression, and its Art Deco towers and steel trusses give it a really distinctive look. At the time, it was actually seen as a symbol of progress for the city, linking downtown with Kitsilano and the growing neighborhoods to the west. From here, it almost looks like a gateway over False Creek, and if you walk across it, you'll get some of the best views of English Bay on one side and the city skyline on the other. The bridge is also a favorite spot for photographers, especially at sunset when the sky lights up behind it. Fun fact, the sidewalks were widened a few years ago to make more room for cyclists and pedestrians. So these days it's not just a busy traffic route, but also one of the most popular crossings for people on foot and bike. Vancouver's waterfront is really a hub of activity, no matter what time of day you come. You'll see people walking their dogs, jogging along the seawall, or just relaxing and taking in the views. It's a great mix of city energy and natural beauty all in one place. The city itself is known for its outdoor lifestyle. Locals are always making the most of the mountains, ocean, and parks nearby. Even in the middle of downtown, you can find spaces to enjoy the fresh air, watch boats pass by, or just sit and soak up the scenery. Public art is scattered throughout the area, and it's not just decoration. It tells stories about Vancouver's history, culture, and community. You'll also notice little touches like benches, plaques, and lookout points, all designed to make the waterfront walk more enjoyable and educational. Looking out over the water, you can see a variety of boats docked along the piers, from sleek sailboats to larger yachts. Even at rest, they add so much charm to the waterfront, and it's fun to imagine the adventures they've been on or are about to embark on. Just beyond the docks, the downtown skyline rises beautifully, with a mix of modern glass towers and historic buildings. With the mountains in the background, this view really captures Vancouver's unique combination of city and nature. The reflections of the boats and buildings in the calm water create a picture-perfect scene. It's one of those spots that makes you stop and just take it all in, even if you've seen it 100 times before.
I'm gonna take Victoria, James.
Tayo eh. May remembrance siya.
Turn 61, 60.
I used to bike. Oh, for this, I used to bike this route like, every time I would go on a tour. And then all the time I go to this. But I bike to the Waterfront Center. They have all these kids around there.
I'd call you back. I mean, really, seriously.
And his wife standing.
As we near Granville Island, you can really feel the shift in the waterfront vibe. The city's skyline is still behind us, but up ahead, the piers and colorful buildings start to stand out. Even from here, you can see boats docked along the water and people enjoying the area, walkers, cyclists, and families taking in the views. This part of the waterfront is a mix of relaxation and activity. You've got people strolling along the paths, stopping to take photos, or just sitting on benches, soaking up the sun. It's a perfect example of Vancouver's outdoor lifestyle, a place where city energy and natural beauty come together seamlessly. Walking closer, you start noticing the small details, unique architectural touches, signs of local art, and the beginnings of Granville Island's vibrant atmosphere. It's one of those spots where you can just wander and take it all in, even before stepping onto the island itself.
They also make salmon.
And here we are, Granville Island. You can really feel the energy up close. Colorful buildings, bustling piers, and boats docked along the water. The aroma of fresh bread, seafood, and coffee hits you as soon as you get here. It's one of the island's charms. This place is famous for its public market, artisan shops, galleries, and theaters. Many of these buildings were once industrial warehouses, now transformed into creative spaces for artists and small businesses. A perfect blend of history and modern urban life. If you're curious to see a full walking tour from downtown Vancouver to Granville Island, you can check out the link in the top right corner now. It's a great way to see the entire waterfront and experience all the sights along the way.
Pirate ship.
And that wraps up our walk from Kitsilano Beach to Granville Island. I hope you enjoyed exploring the waterfront, taking in the views of the city, the docked boats, and all the lively spots along the way. Granville Island really is a vibrant hub of culture, food, and creativity, and walking here gives you a whole different perspective of Vancouver compared to just driving through. If you enjoyed this tour, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see the full downtown to Granville Island walking tour, check out the link. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you on the next adventure.